Good afternoon to one and all. Once again, I welcome all of you in the today's lecture. In the previous lecture, we have seen that design of Pelton-Wheel turbine. In case of the design of Pelton-Wheel turbine, what we have to do? We have to fix the dimensions for the Pelton-Wheel turbine. Then also we have to calculate the depth and width of the bucket, then the diameter of the jet, then also we have to calculate the number of bucket which is required. So that is the things we have seen in the last lecture. Now in the today's lecture, I am going to discuss with all of you the CA2 methodology, which you are going to do in your CA2. Okay. So as far as concerned with the CA2, okay, each student will assign a separate problem. So what you have to do? You have to first write down the solution for that problem. Okay. Then with the help of Excel, you have to calculate the answer with the help of the Excel sheet. You have to do the small program in case of the Excel. Okay. So I am going to discuss with you one problem, how to solve with respect to your CA2. So I am going to share that methodology for the CA2. For example, this is the problem. Slide is visible to all of you? Yes? Slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, for example, this is the problem. A trapezoidal channel has side slope of 1 horizontal to 2 vertical, and the slope of the bed is 1 in 1500. The area of the section is 40 meters square. Find the dimensions of the section if it is most economical. Determine the discharge of the most economical channel section if changes constant capital C is equal to 50. So this is the problem. For example, this problem is assigned to roll number 1 or roll number 2, etc. So what you have to do in case of CA2? You have to do the solution, okay, hand solution with the help of your usual procedure. So I am going to do the solution for this. For example, the solution for this particular problem. So solution we have. So first what you have to do? You have to write down the given data. Okay. So whatever may be the data which is given in the problem, you have to write down. So what is given? Side slope is given. Okay. Side slope is given. So which is equal to n is for side slope, 1 is to 2. So see here, 1 horizontal to 2 vertical which is given. So 1 is to 2 is the side slope. Then bed slope of the channel is given. Bed slope of the channel is given. So bed slope is represented by letter I or S. Okay. So 1 divided by, that is 1 in 1500. So 1 divided by 1500. So this is your bed slope. Okay. Then the another things which is given in the problem, that is cross sectional area. Okay. Area of channel is given. Area of channel is given. A is equal to 40 meter square. Okay. Then changes constant is given. Changes constant is given, that is C is equal to 50. Okay. The changes constant C is equal to 50. Then we have to determine the discharge of the most economical channel section and the dimension. So what you have to do in case of the hand calculation, you have to draw the diagram also. So here we have the diagram for trapezoidal channel section. So this is the, and you have to draw the diagram with your scale and pencil. Okay. For the hand calculation, remember. So this is the discharge. So what we have to determine, this depth of flow, we have to determine the bottom width B, top width capital B. Okay. And the side slope is given. Okay. The side slope is 1:2. So 1 vertical to 2 horizontal, 1 horizontal to 2 vertical, that is the given. Okay. 1 horizontal to 2 vertical, this side slope is given. So what we have to do, so this is the given data. Okay. And we have to find out, to find out the first we have to find out, that is the depth of flow in the channel. Depth of flow, depth of flow, that is D in channel, which is equal to how much we have to find out. Second, what we have to find out, top width of the channel, that is capital B, we have to find out. We have to find out capital B. Then third, we have to find out bottom width of the channel, small b, we have to find out. Okay. Then also we have to find out the weighted perimeter of the channel. Okay. Weighted perimeter of the channel, that is P. What should be the P? Then we have to find out hydraulic radius or hydraulic mean depth. Hydraulic radius, that is capital R or M. Then we have to find out, what we have to find out? We have to find out the discharge in the channel. Okay. Discharge in the channel, that is capital Q in meter cube per second. So this is the things we have to find out. Then we have the steps. Okay, to determine the dimensions and the discharge, we have the steps. So for most economical trapezoidal channel section, write down here, for most economical channel section, okay, for most economical trapezoidal channel section, half of the top width is equal to one of the sloping side, we know that. So write down this b plus 2nd whole divided by, okay, whole divided by 2, which is equal to one of the sloping side, d under root n square plus 1, okay, under root n square plus 1. Then what we have to do now? B plus 2 into the value for n is, which is given 1:2. So half d divided by 2, which is equal to d under root half square plus 1, because the slope is given. So half square plus 1. Then after this, if you simplify again, you will be get b plus t divided by 2, which is equal to d under root 1/4 plus 1. Okay. Now if you further simplify this you will be get 1.118 d. Okay. Therefore b is equal to 2 into 1.118 d minus d. Okay, if you simplify this d on the left hand side positive, so if you take on right hand side it will be negative now. So this is the, so b is equal to, if you simplify this in terms of d, so b is equal to 1.236 d. So mark this equation as equation 1. So 1.236 of d. Then if you further simplify this for the area, but area of the trapezoidal channel section is b plus 2nd divided by 2, okay, into d. Now if you further simplify this area for the trapezoidal channel section, so it will be b plus nd square into d. Now this will be equal to 1.236 of d, because the value for this b is 1.236 of d, okay, plus the value for n, that is side slope 1:2 into d, okay. Now this will be is equal to 1.736 d square, okay. But area is given, How much is the area? 40 meter square. Okay. So the area is given 40 meter square. But A is equal to 40 meter square, which is given in the problem. Therefore, this is equation number 2. From equation 2, 40 is equal to 1.736 d square. Now we have to calculate d. So under root 40 divided by 1.736. Therefore d is equal to how much? How much value will we get? D is equal to, yes, किती आला D? This is the methodology for CA2. ही जी काय?
4.80.
Okay, 4.80 meter. So this is the depth of the flow in trapezoidal channel. You will be get the slope. How much? 4.8 meter square. Okay. Now from the equation 1, so we have equation 1. From equation 1 we will get bottom width also B. So 1.236 of D, this is the equation 1. So 1.236 into 4.8. So calculate the bottom width for the trapezoidal channel.
5.93.
5.93.
Okay, so 5.933, 5.933 meter. So B is equal to now 5.9333. Now for the most economical trapezoidal channel section, we know that the condition for most economical trapezoidal channel section, okay, hydraulic radius which is equal to, for, write down here, for most economical trapezoidal channel section, trapezoidal channel section, what is the condition for hydraulic mean depth? For hydraulic mean depth, or it is also called as hydraulic radius, and it is given by letter M or capital M or R. So this is M or R, which is equal to area divided by perimeter. Okay, so area of the trapezoidal channel, which is equal to the perimeter. So for the most economical channel section, if you want to calculate the hydraulic mean depth, so something will be wrong here. So for the most economical trapezoidal channel section, area to the perimeter. Okay, so area we can compute B plus ND into D divided by 2 times B plus ND, and this is equal to D by 2. So capital M or R, which is equal to half of the depth of flow. So hydraulic mean depth, which is equal to half of the depth of flow. So M or R, which is equal to M or R, which is equal to D by 2. Okay. So directly you have to take D by 2. So we have calculated D. Okay. So D is 4.8, that we were calculated 4.8. Okay. So 4.8 divided by 2, 4.8 divided by 2, you will be get capital M or R. So 2.40 meter. Now we have to find out the discharge. Therefore, discharge through the channel, discharge Q is equal to, by Manning's formula, by Chase's formula. Chase's constant is given. So area into velocity. So velocity by Chase's formula, C under root mi. Okay. So area is given 40, constant is given, Chase's constant 50. We have calculated m 2.4 into the bottom slope is also given 1:1500. So with the help of this formula, you have to find out the discharge. So what should be the discharge now?
80.
So 80 meter cube per second. Okay, 80 meter cube per second is the discharge. So this is the complete procedure for the design of trapezoidal channel section. So what we have done this particular problem, we have written the given data, whatever maybe the data is given. You have also draw the diagram. You have also mentioned the name trapezoidal channel section. Okay, this is the figure for trapezoidal channel, trapezoidal channel. Okay, then what we have to find out? We have to find out depth of the flow, top width, bottom width, weighted perimeter, hydraulic radius and discharge. So these are the things we have to find out. So we know that all the things to find out this parameter. So first we have to find out the depth of the flow in of the channel 4.80. Then we have to find out the second parameter, that is bottom width. Okay, we have to find out the bottom width also. Then we have to find out hydraulic radius directly D by 2. This is the for most economical channel section, and as per our calculation it will come 2.40 meter. And then we have to find out the discharge through the channel by Chase's formula. This is the Chase's formula to find out the discharge. If the Manning's constant is given, then we have to find out the discharge by Manning's formula. And here also write down, this is the Chase's formula for discharge. Okay, and this is Chase's formula. And if Manning's, okay, if Manning's n is given, capital N is given in the problem, so how will you calculate velocity by Manning's formula? 1 by n into r raised to 2/3 into s raised to half. Okay, so this is the velocity by Manning's formula. And if you want to calculate discharge, so area into velocity. So if the Manning's n is given in problem, you have to use Manning's formula. If Chase's constant c is given, you have to use Chase's formula. So this is the things you have to remember. Now After writing this solution for the given problem, for example, see here, I have a list of the student, okay. For example, this is the list of the student, and I have assigned this problem for roll number 22201, Early Ritik. Okay, this is the problem for Early Ritik, for example. And for second student, the another problem will be there on from the module number 3, 4, and up till now, whatever may be the syllabus we have covered for the turbines also. So you have to write with your manual calculation like this on your ruling paper or on your notebook, and you have to create a PDF. Okay, you have to create a PDF for this problem also. Okay, so how to calculate all the parameter by hand, सगळ्यांना इथपर्यंत येऊ शकतो. Now we have to create a small program in the Excel sheet. Okay, now I request all the students, please be concentrate on the Excel, you can say the program, how to develop with the help of this hand calculation. Now open the Excel sheet. I have opened the same Excel sheet here for the same problem. Then what you have to do, you have to write your given problem here. So this is the given problem for roll number 1. You have to write down this open channel flow trapezoidal cross section. In the paint also, or in the AutoCAD also, for example, we have a paint here. Okay, so this is the paint. So you can draw the diagram here for the trapezoidal cross section. So here, this is the section. Okay, then such section you have to insert. Okay, then what you have to do now next, like this. Okay, then like this you have to draw the trapezoidal channel section. Okay, like this, and then like this, and then we have a depth of the flow like this you have to draw, and then you have to fill with the water. So for filling the water you have to use this bucket for the filling of the fluid inside this. So this is now how we can generate the flow inside the channel. Then again, with the help of this, you have to take the color, black color, for the showing the depth. So here you can increase or decrease the size of the your pen also. You can increase or decrease. Now here we have, this is the depth D. You have to write with your pen. This is your D. Okay. Then we have the bottom width also. So in the similar way you have to develop the channel section, and then from this you have to copy this channel section. Okay, and then you paste it here. So similar diagram I have created for my problem solution of this problem. Okay, so all parameter you have to write down here. Then you have to write down the input. Okay, that is the given data. So same given data you have to write down, whatever may be the things we have written here. In the Excel sheet also similar data you have to write. Side slope is given 1:2, that is 0.5. Then bed slope 1:1500, that is 0.000667. Then cross sectional area is given 40 meter square, changes constant is given 50. So in this similar fashion you have to write down on the Excel sheet as well that given data. Now After this, what you have to do? You have to find out the which parameter we have to find out in the problem. So the dimensions of the channel section, that is depth of flow D, we have to calculate, top width, bottom width, discharge, then weighted perimeter and hydraulic mean radius. So you have to write down all these things, whatever may be the things we have to find out in the given problem. So to find out this parameter we have to find out for this particular problem. So we have to write in this style. Then this is the output. So for getting the output, how will you get the depth of the flow D? See here, in our hand calculation, see here, in case of our hand calculation, we have calculated this one. I will show you. We have calculated this one. See here, we have calculated this one with the help of this step. D is equal to under root 40 divided by 1.736. So directly what you have to do, you have to write down that formula here. Okay. So how will you insert this formula? That is the question for many of the students. How to generate this formula? Simply go to the insert section. There will be a equation. Okay. On this particular window you will see there will be a equation. Okay. Now simply what you have to do, you have to select this one. Okay, so this one will come here. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to write down here D is equal to under root. Okay, so here we have the insert section, then here we have the symbols. Okay, see here, under root, we have the under root, take this one and remove this. So D is equal to now, D is equal to under root 40 divided by, so take this one division. So 40 divided by 1.736. Okay, so how we can insert this formula? This is the simple method to insert this formula. Go to the insert section. Okay, then there will be equation. You have to insert this one and then you have to write down the things we have solved by hand. So for D calculation, under root 40 divided by how this D will come. So D is equal to 4.80. So in the Excel sheet also what you have to do, you have to write down this 4.8. Then similarly the bottom width B is equal to, we have calculated, see here, B is equal to 1.236 into D, that is 1.236 into 4.8. Okay, so what we have done here, 2.36 into D. So you will be get this one 5.933. What we have done in this case, hand calculation. Then we have to insert this equation for the perimeter. So the perimeter for trapezoidal channel 2 times in bracket B plus ND. So this is the perimeter. So similar what we have to do, 2 in bracket B, we have calculated B. Okay, so this plus N, what is N? 0.5. So into 0.5 into D, we have calculated D. So into D, so you will be get 16.667. Okay, so then top width B plus 2ND by 2. So from the insert section, go to the insert section, then insert the equation. Okay, so we have inserted the equation here. Okay. Then again go to that section, insert the equation. So what is that equation? Capital B is equal to B plus 2ND. So division B plus B small b plus 2 times ND, okay, divided by 2. So this is how we can develop this formula and paste it here, okay. And then for calculation, what we have to do, if you want to get this calculation automatically, right, this is equal to B plus 2ND, okay. So in bracket write down, in bracket B. So how much is the B? 5.93. So press over that 5.93 plus, okay, plus 2 times into N is 0.5 into D. How much is the D? We have calculated 4.8. So press this one, okay. Now divided by 2, bracket close, and then enter. You will be get the perimeter 8.33. So how we can generate the formula also? So this is the formula to generate the width of width. Then in similar fashion, hydraulic radius R. So go to the insert section, insert the equation, then you have to come with this equation and then d by 2. So for hydraulic radius we have calculated in the manual section also, manual calculation. See here, d by 2, hydraulic mean depth or hydraulic radius is d by 2. So it will be 2.40. So similarly what you have to do, you have to do the, which is equal to now, which is equal to d by 2. So this depth divided by 2, you will be get automatically this hydraulic radius. Then discharge. So A into C under root Ri or Mi. So similarly area is given, changes constant is given, calculate under root Ri, you will be get the Ri 0.04. So you will be get, how you will be get by formula, which is equal to, okay, area this into changes constant into 0.04. So you will be get 80 automatically, okay, because under root Ri is 80. 2.4 into 1 divided by 1500, you will be get now 80. So 80 is the discharge. So how we can generate all these things? By your Excel sheet, okay. So such Excel sheet will require on the site. So after developing such Excel sheet, what we have done, we have draw this diagram on the paint also or AutoCAD. Then we have to write down the input, then what we have to find out, we have to write down, then this is the output. In case of the output, whatever may be the things we have to find out, only we have to write the formula of that, and as per our hand calculation, what is the value we will get, you have to calculate by the formula in the Excel, okay. And then after this flow geometry, we have to put all this result in the table. So this is now table we have generated. Side slope is given, second column of the this table is bed slope I or S, then cross sectional area is 40, changes constant C is given, this is capital C, changes constant. Then depth of the flow we have calculated, see here 4.8. Then we have calculated bottom width 5.933. Then also we have calculated weighted perimeter. So weighted perimeter 16.666. Then we also calculated the top width 8.33. Then hydraulic radius, okay, 2.4, and lastly we have calculated the discharge 40. So in this way there is a complete table. We will get result in the table. Then we have to draw the graph also. So what you have to do, basically for getting the graph only this calculation is required, whatever may be the things we have find out. So simply what you have to do, you have to select these values, okay, then go to the insert section, go to this line. So automatically your graph will be generated. See here, you can change the color of this graph also, and click over the line which you will get at the data label. So all the value will reflect over this particular, and if you want to write down the name for this open channel, then by inserting the section, okay, you can go to the insert section, then or we have the, yes, here we have the layout, okay. So here we have the axis title or the chart title. Go to the chart title above the chart. So here we have the chart title. So I am going to copy this one, okay, and I am pasting that title. So this is how we can open channel flow, and this is the parameter we will get. So in this way you have to develop the Excel sheet, okay, and with that handwritten problem, this is the handwritten problem, okay. We have done this handwritten problem manually. Along with this problem, you have to generate such Excel sheet. What is given, what we have to find out, and what formula we require, and how we will create the formula, and then you have to put all the result in the table, and you have to draw a graph if possible. So this is how is the CA2. Each and every student will assign the problem like this. This is the problem for first student. For example, this problem is not assigned to the earlier Ritik. You will given the another problem, but at this stage you remember. And for second student, the second problem will be there on another topic, okay. So what you have to do, first you have to calculate all the parameter by manually calculation, create a PDF, and then create your Excel program like this. Do the coloring for this to find out output and all this formula, and then we have to create a table and one graph, and then along with your hand calculation you have to submit this Excel file also. So we will assign this list of the student and list of the problem in front of your name, and this will be displayed tomorrow, and after tomorrow you have to try to solve all these things, and probably on 21st June you have to submit through the Teams. So this is from my side. Now if you want to ask any question right now, you have to ask. जर कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन करायचे असेल तर तुम्ही आता विचारून घ्या. दिस इज द मेथोडॉलॉजी फॉर CA2. ज्याला कोणाला आता प्रश्न विचारायचे असतील तर विचारा CA2 बद्दल. असा हा CA2 तुमचा असेल. आणि याचा फायदा काय आहे की आपल्याला साईटवरती असेच प्रकारे चॅनलचा डिझाईन करावं लागतं. आणि जर तुम्ही समजा सगळ्या मुलांनी वेगवेगळे प्रॉब्लेम घेऊन असं डेव्हलप केलं आणि फक्त इथं हे 2 पॅरामीटर जर चेंज केले ना आपण, हे सगळे पॅरामीटर ॲटोमॅटिक चेंज होऊन जाईल. समजा मी इथं 4.8च्या जागेवरती हे बघा मी 5 टाकलं तर सगळं पॅरामीटर चेंज होईल. हे बघा, ओके, सगळं चेंज होऊन जातं. इथं मी 6 टाकलं समजा, बघा सगळं चेंज होऊन जाईल इथं. तर दॅट इज द ब्युटी ऑफ सच प्रॉब्लेम. यू डोंट नीड टू कॅल्क्युलेट अगेन अँड अगेन. आणि रिझल्ट आपल्याला टेबलमध्ये सुद्धा, आणि मग आपल्याला इथं पाहावं लागतं की डिस्चार्ज किती आहे आणि त्याच्यासाठी डायमेन्शन किती आलेलं आहे. आणि साईटवरती जेव्हा आपण कामाला सुरुवात करतो चॅनलची, तर याच्यावरूनच तिथं आपल्याला कळतं की डिस्चार्ज किती असेल, त्याचे डायमेन्शन्स किती आहे, आणि मग ते आपण कामाला सुरुवात करतो साईटवरती. तर अशी एक्सेल शीट साईटवरती आणि हा टेबल तिथं लागतं कामासाठी, जेव्हा ॲक्च्युअल त्याचं कन्स्ट्रक्शन सुरू होतो त्या चॅनलचा. तर हा आहे आपलं CA2चं मेथडॉलॉजी. आता तुमचं क्वेश्चन आणि आन्सर, क्वेश्चन आन्सर काय जे तुमचे क्वेश्चन असतील तर तुम्ही विचारू शकता नाव. एनीबडी इज हॅव्हिंग एनी डाऊट राईट नाव? कारण तुम्हाला आता 10 मार्क याच्यासाठी असतील तुम्हाला, मॅन्युअल कॅल्क्युलेशनसाठी. दिलेल्या प्रॉब्लेमला तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेशन करून असे मॅन्युअल कॅल्क्युलेशन करणं अपेक्षित आहे. हे मॅन्युअल कॅल्क्युलेशन याच्यासाठी 10 मार्क आहे, ओके. आणि 10 मार्क फ्लो जॉमेट्री किंवा जे काही तुम्हाला काढायचे असतील तेव्हा, आणि याच्यासाठी तर 5 आणि 5 असे 10 मार्क याच्यासाठी आहे, फ्लो जॉमेट्रीसाठी आणि टेबलसाठी, ओके. आणि मग नेक्स्ट ते आम्ही 10 मार्क 20 पैकी आम्ही 10 मार्कामध्ये नंतर CA2चं कन्व्हर्जन करू. समजा तुम्हाला 20 पैकी 20 मिळाले तर 10 पैकी किती? 10 असे. सो दिस इज द मेथडॉलॉजी फॉर द CA2. इफ एनीबडी इज हॅव्हिंग एनी क्वेश्चन राईट नाउ यू हॅव टू आस्क. यस, नाही तर नंतर हां, आवाज थोडा कटतो तुमचा. हां बोला. हां बोला.
सर प्रॉब्लेम्स न्यूमेरिकल्स.
न्यूमेरिकल्स सगळ्यांना आम्ही असाइन करणार आहे, आम्ही देऊ न्यूमेरिकल्स. हे बघा आता इथं स्टुडंटची लिस्ट आहे माझ्याकडं. आता रोल नंबर 1ला हा प्रॉब्लेम दिलेला आहे. सपोज सेकंडला दुसरा असेल, थर्डला दुसरा असेल, फोर्थला दुसरा असेल, असे वेगवेगळे प्रॉब्लेम. आणि ही लिस्ट तुम्हाला उद्याला भेटून जाईल. आणि मग तुम्ही हँड कॅल्क्युलेशनचं सॉल्व करायचं आणि एक्सेलवरती सॉल्व करायचं, जसं मी आता सांगितलं तुम्हाला. नेक्स्ट
सर हँड कॅल्क्युलेशन पण सबमिट करायचे का?
हो हो, त्याचं काय करायचं, आता हे तुम्ही हँड कॅल्क्युलेशन केले समजा नोटबुकवरती, त्याचं PDF बनवायचं, ओके. यू हॅव टू मेक ए PDF. आणि PDFच्या नंतर त्याच्यासोबत ही एक्सेल शीट पण जोडायची त्याला, ओके. आणि मग ती आम्ही टीम्समध्ये ते असाइनमेंट तुम्हाला असाइन करणार आहे टीम्स थ्रू, आणि मग तुम्ही ते सबमिट करायचं त्या ड्युरेशनमध्ये. तर आपण उद्या तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना आपापले प्रॉब्लेम जे आहे तुम्हाला भेटतील, आणि मग तुम्ही 2-3 दिवसामध्ये त्याचं सोल्युशन एक्सेल प्रोग्राम बनवायचं, आणि ते झाल्याच्या नंतर आपण चॅनल थ्रू ते सबमिट करून घेऊ, आणि नंतर आम्ही चेक करू. समजा तुमचं हे चुकीचं झालं, समजा हा फॉर्म्युला चुकीच झाला, तर समजा एक व्हॅल्यू चुकीच झाली, 2 चुकीच झाल्या, तर 1 मार्क इथं रिड्यूस होणार आहे. लक्षात ठेवायचं, 2 व्हॅल्यू चुकीच्या झाल्या तर 1 मार्क रिड्यूस होणार आहे. तर असं याची मेथडॉलॉजी. आणि जर समजा हँड रिटनमध्ये सुद्धा 2 कुठल्या तरी व्हॅल्यू चुकीच्या झाल्या तर त्याच्यासाठी 1 मार्क कमी होणार आहे, ओके. दॅट इज द मेथडॉलॉजी. सो बी अवेअर व्हाईल हँड रिटन आणि जर समजलं नाही हे मी तुम्हाला देणार आहे, ही एक्सेल शीट ग्रुपवरती टाकून देतो मी, आणि ही याचं रेफर करायचं आणि सॉल्व करायचं. अजून कोणाचे काही क्वेश्चन? हे सगळं CA2 बद्दल चालू आहे आपलं. सांगा, कोणाचे क्वेश्चन असतील तर सांगा. इफ एनीबडी वॉन्ट्स टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन्स रिलेटेड टू CA2. आता हे बघा, हा जो आपण CA2 घेणार आहे ते अतिशय महत्त्वाचा आहे तुमच्या आफ्टर युअर BTech ऑल्सो. हेच तुम्हाला नंतर पण करणार आहे, तुम्हाला करावं लागेल नंतर पण BTech झाल्याच्या नंतर. तर SYA आणि SYB मिळून आपल्याकडं 83 आणि 82 स्टुडंट आहे, म्हणजे 165 स्टुडंट. 165 प्रॉब्लेम आपले सॉल्व होणार आहे, आणि मग सगळे तुम्हाला क्लब करून तुम्ही ते सुद्धा अभ्यास करू शकता, आणि ते तुम्हाला फ्युचरमध्ये कामी येईल ते. ओके, अजून काही क्वेश्चन? एनीबडी इज हॅव्हिंग एनी क्वेश्चन राईट नाउ? तुम्ही विचारा ना, नंतर तुम्हालाच हे करायचं आहे. इफ एनीबडी इज हॅव्हिंग एनी डाऊट राईट नाउ, यू हॅव टू आस्क. टायमावरती केलं तर सगळं होऊन जातं, नंतर विचारण्यात काय अर्थ नाही. टायमावरती केलं तर आम्ही पण तुम्हाला सांगू शकतो, नंतर आम्हाला पण वेळ नसतं, आणि मग तुम्ही विचारतात की हे कसं आणि ते कसं. आता विचारून घ्या जे काही तुम्हाला विचारायचं असेल. इफ एनीबडी वॉन्ट्स टू आस्क एनी क्वेश्चन राईट नाउ.
सर CO2 सिलेबस जेवढं शिकवलं ते तिथपर्यंत.
आता त्याच्यामध्ये काय तुम्हाला प्रॉब्लेमच देणार आहे आम्ही 3 युनिटवरती, लास्ट 3 युनिट. ओके, आता सिलेबस जर बघितलं तुम्ही तर आपला 5वा युनिट चालू आहे. 2 पहिले युनिट सोडून 3 युनिटवरती आपण करू हे प्रॉब्लेम. ओपन चॅनल फ्लोचेच आहे 3 युनिट. तर पहिले 3 युनिट ओपन चॅनल फ्लोचेच आहे ते. आणि आता इम्पॅक्ट ऑफ जेट आहे. ओके, आणि आता आपला चालू आहे टर्बाईनचं. तर टर्बाईनचे 2-4 प्रॉब्लेम घेऊ, आणि तुम्ही RK बन्सल, मी RK बन्सल जी बुक आहे ती आपल्या टीम्सवरती सुद्धा अपलोड केलेली आहे, आणि तुम्हाला PPT सुद्धा तिथं तुम्हाला भेटतील. हे बघा, हे टीम्सवरती जायचं, आणि टीम्सवरती गेल्याच्या नंतर हायड्रॉलिक्स जे चॅनल आहे आपला त्याच्यावरती जायचं, आणि इथं फाईल्स आहे बघा, फाईल्स. तर फाईल्सवरती क्लिक करायचं, आणि इथं बघा हे फ्लुइड मेकॅनिक्स अँड हायड्रॉलिक मशीन, ही RK बन्सलची पूर्णच्या पूर्ण बुक आहे PDF फॉर्ममध्ये. ते तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. आणि इथं मॉड्यूल वाईज सगळी तुम्हाला PPT सुद्धा मी अपलोड केलेली आहे. भरपूर मुलांनी सुद्धा हे डाउनलोड केलेले आहे, सांगितलं मला मुलांनी, ज्यांनी केलेलं आहे. आणि ही PPT सुद्धा तुम्हाला चॅप्टर वाईज तिथं मी अपलोड केलेली आहे. तुमच्या ग्रुपवरती सुद्धा मी मेसेज टाकला होता. सो दिस इज, आणि रेकॉर्डिंग सुद्धा तुम्हाला इथं भेटते, पूर्ण रेकॉर्डिंग आजपर्यंत जे काय रेकॉर्डिंग आहे आपली. सो दिस इज अबाउट द मटेरियल. यू कॅन टेक द मटेरियल फ्रॉम द चॅनल ऑल्सो. अजून काही क्वेश्चन करायचे कोणाला? हे प्रॉब्लेम रिअलिस्टिक प्रॉब्लेम आहे, म्हणजे तुम्हाला फ्युचरमध्ये सुद्धा हे काम येईल, आणि अतिशय महत्त्वाचे हे प्रॉब्लेम. सगळ्यांनी चांगल्या रीतीने त्याला स्वच्छ हँडरायटिंगनी सॉल्व करा. यू विल बी गेट द मार्क्स ऑल्सो गुड. अजून कोणाला काही बोलायचं आहे याच्यावरती CA2 बद्दल? यस, आकाश कदम, स्नेहा देशमुख.
यस सर.
काही क्वेश्चन तुमचे CA2 बद्दल सगळं समजलं तुम्हाला? आकाश हा
हॅलो सर.
हा बोला बोला बोला.
सर जेट वर जर प्रॉब्लेम आला तर त्याची पण डायग्राम वगैरे काढायची का?
हो, जेटवरचं इझी आहे ते. डायग्राम काढणे इतकं सोपं आहे, इतका हार्ड नाही ते. जर तुम्हाला समजा ॲटोकॅड येत असेल तर ॲटोकॅडवरती सुद्धा तुम्ही बनवू शकता, किंवा मग हे फ्री हँड स्केच तर आहे इथं, जेटचं सुद्धा तुम्ही काढू शकता, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही त्याचं. इथं सगळं आहे, तुम्ही असं पेस्ट करू शकता किंवा डायरेक्टली अजून इथून भरपूर ऑप्शन्स आहे इथं, तुम्ही त्याच्यावरती जाऊन ते सगळं करू शकता. आणि जर कोणाला अजून याच्यामध्ये सिम्युलेशन पार्ट करायचं असेल तर मग ॲटोकॅड स्टॅड प्रोचं तुम्हाला तिथं मदत घ्यावी लागेल. आणि जर समजलं नाही, ते येत नसेल आणि तो सॉफ्टवेअर नसेल तुमच्याकडे, तर मग पेंटमध्ये तुम्ही बनवू शकता. आणि मग एक्सेलवरती या प्रकारे तुम्ही तिथून कॉपी करून इथं पेस्ट करा, पेस्ट होऊन जातं ते. हे मी तसंच केलेलं आहे सध्याला, कारण याच्यामध्ये अजून ॲडव्हान्स आहे ते. ॲटोकॅड स्टॅडवरती ते सिम्युलेशनमध्ये होतं, म्हणजे 3D सुद्धा आपल्याला तिथं क्रिएट करता येतं, बरोबर. आणि एक्झॅक्टली डायमेन्शन तिथं आपण देऊ शकतो. हे फ्री हँड स्केच होतो आणि तिथं आपण डायरेक्टली डायमेन्शन त्याच्यावरती टाकू शकतो, असं आहे. पण ॲट दिस स्टेज इतकं बी आलं तुम्हाला तर चांगली गोष्ट आहे. आणि मग हे असं कॅल्क्युलेशन करा आणि रिझल्ट टेबलमध्ये टाका. दॅट इज द थिंग्स. अजून कोणाचे क्वेश्चन? यस. Anybody wants to ask any question? Sneha Deshmukh, Vaishnavi, Pallavi, Monica,
Yes sir.
काही क्वेश्चन करायचे
No,
तुम्हाला? समजलं सगळं?
No,
तुम्हाला
sir.
सगळं
No,
समजलं?
Yes sir.
हा, व्हेरी गुड. सोहेल,
यस सर.
आपको समझ में आ गया कैसा करना है बोल के?
यस सर.
व्हेरी गुड. उमा दिवटे,
Yes, sir.
समजलं तुम्हाला?
हो सर.
ओके. देन कुणाल, okay. So I am going to post all the problem in front of your roll number and name tomorrow. You will be get your problem tomorrow and you have to do your work from tomorrow itself. So thank you for coming in the today's lecture. I declare that the today's lecture is over. Thank you.